Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. Streaming it, it's great. I forgot what we were doing until I read Speak with Blackthorn, and now I remembered we collected sand. That was the thrilling way we concluded the last stream. Probably should have ended on the high note of beating up Titan, but nope, I chose the final moments of the stream to be collecting sand. And it was great. Alright, let's go.
Blackthorn, got everything you need.
Mostly.
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or be sneaking around on your tud all the time.
Oh, Gav wants to hang out more.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then.
Okay.
It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Okay.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Mid. Nice. What a good way to start. Letting off steam. Nice. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, jeez. It's echoing this whole time. Jeez. That was just quiet. My mistake. Embarrassing. Don't make fun of me.
Crack the crystal too.
Yeah, I've cracked multiple. Man, the way this place is shaped. Oh. Well, so are there only like 2 mother crystals left? Are we like almost 3/4 of the way through the game? I feel like we're... Oh, it's on the other side. I feel like we've got to be making like some really good progress. Yeah! Because I think once I finish this, I'll move on to Metroid Dread, which is another one I've been excited for to play on my list for a while.
Pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Ain't it dope?
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
To what?
The helm, of course.
Okay.
For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Huh, you thought wrong.
No, after.
You don't have to... It's hard to work if you're not a super turbo mega genius like me.
A ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
It is.
What's the name back there? We'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Right.
Okay. Helena, by the way.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
Uh-huh.
I'll show you the plans.
Oh.
Here you see the mithril engine, in
Uh-huh.
which mithril is burned to generate
You're burning mithril?
heat, is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is
That
dealt
stuff's
with
like
by means of the
epic, man. You can't just burn that. Okay.
disperses it into the surrounding air.
Uh-huh.
Were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect,
Uh-huh.
the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plate. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is
That's
where the helm
bad.
comes in. It connects to the plating, you see,
Uh-huh.
and serves as a sort of thermal sink
Uh-huh.
to absorb all that excess energy.
I see.
Their experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can
Ah.
withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof
I
and
see.
immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize.
Ah.
The forces produced would tear the ship from...
You can stop that. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Ah!
Well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, it's no longer a matter of just breaking in and taking them. It's,
I got this.
Then I suppose that help.
I'll gather my team and...
I'll go ahead and kill a monster for 40 more renown. Man, it's giving me a lot of renown for just main quest stuff. Before I go... screw it, there's nothing new at the bounty board. I have pictures still. Were any of them in the Lost Wing area? I think they're both in... Yeah, I don't have to worry about missing a hunt. They're both south. Hunts for later. Let's roll. Lost Wing. Wing of the Lost.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Oh. I forgot they were getting ready for like a war here. Yeah, that's like for a side quest. I'm thinking it would have been easier to come in from this side. This seems like the better way. Because I could call my fine steed from very early on. Let's go. Yeah, this was the right call. This is better. This is definitely better than coming in from the city.
All right.
Excuse me. Bark. I need potions. I gotta start buying some potions. That or maybe I'll get lucky and one of these random things will actually be one. Sorry, bird, I crashed you into a tree because I was distracted. And potion. Man. Man, Stan, is this the ruins? I don't want a valley matter. Okay. Oh. Yeah! Just kick her right in the face.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks. So the ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you?
Yeah, I'll go kill it. But I just ran over there and there was no creature. Please be like the world's smallest monster. Bark? Oh. I'll take things I didn't expect for 500. I was expecting something big. Ow. Whoa, easy there. Big deal, I could do that too. Ow. Haha! He thought he was better than me. Oh. Ah!
Enough.
That gotcha. Took a bit of a chance there. But it was worth it. Nice stuff. You
The things I do for you, Mid.
fight weird things.
Thank goodness you're safe.
It
You
was.
shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
Are you okay?
I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Like, what's the vibe I'm supposed to be getting off of you? I haven't exactly been using strength tonics. Torgal, my boy. We leave once again. Whoop! And unfortunately, there's no, just warping to different sections of the base, unfortunately.
We're seeing troops amassing at every...
So I gotta walk all the way over there. The slow and annoying way. And I got short hops.
I think Mid might need some help.
Hannah, did you get here before me?
Come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm.
Ah,
She'll be along shortly.
fancy.
Excellent.
And just
Right, the shielding.
how so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside.
Ah,
A triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but
Mm-hmm.
it's too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is.
I see.
Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Ah,
Terms? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
oh. Hippocrates. I like that Clive uses his real, like, full name, real name. Like, it's like, everyone calls me Tomes. Yeah, well, I won't be calling you that. Oh. I mean, okay, if you insist. But you could. My friends call me Tomes. Yeah, well, what do your not friends call you? Hippocrates? Yeah, that's the one. Jeez, Clive! Didn't expect you to be so rude about it. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, boom, boom. Let's roll. Alright, Tomes. I'm on a fetch quest portion.
Hippocrates.
For you, Clive?
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Did you take a look at it?
Uh-huh. What do you think of this?
Shielding for a mithril engine.
Ha ha ha.
Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside.
Ah.
And remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
Is she ahead of her time? Did your beard just go through your scarf?
Solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Oh?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
Oh?
Have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
You do?
Early Gregorian histories speak speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the lions and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
Ah.
So if we could recreate it,
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance.
I see.
Them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps...
How are you gonna update him? Or help him? What are we doing? What, are we getting him a date? What's the plan here?
So you need a hand, do you?
Yes,
We do.
apparently.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
I see.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research.
Ah!
I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I see. Interesting. Whoa. I gotta pick between the two?
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Justinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Who should I pick? It's a tough choice, man. Gav was an easy choice.
So, Clive, who will accompany you on your...
I mean, I've never traveled with Tarja before. Let's try it.
All right. So, what do we fetch?
Don't get mad, Jill.
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
But I've never traveled with Tarja before.
Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Oh, sorry about that.
They seem mundane. They have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. Current use having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well,
Easy enough.
I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance.
All right.
Jill, tell me you're not mad.
Good luck with your research.
Hippocrates and I'll look after things here. You head over to Northreach.
I'm sure Jill's not mad about my decision. I mean, you know, I've never taken Tarja out anywhere. Ever. I don't even think it's a thing.
No. Where's Talia?
There's two.
Found her.
Nice and chill.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Oh.
And there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this.
Good.
But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should...
All right.
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Okay. You there. You selling garlic?
What do you want? If that's what you want.
You know, because you were rude, I don't feel like giving you more money.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
I was gonna buy potions from you when I saw those, but then you were rude.
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here.
I wish you sold potions.
Hopefully Talia's finished too.
I refuse to buy from the guy I don't like. I don't want to give him business. I'm willing to die for it.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Boop, boop. Prized by chocobo breeders. I feel like I don't need to read the lore on garlic, but now I'm kind of interested and wish I had read the lore on garlic in the Final Fantasy universe.
Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we?
Huh.
Quick chat.
Maybe I should have brought Jill for this. An enhanced our bond.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
Yep.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Huh.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire.
Hello, nurse.
Usual suppliers not here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask her.
Welcome, Johnny.
What is it?
Hopefully Jill won't be mad at me.
Memories. I came here with Sid once.
Oh.
Shopping for supplies.
Clive's like,
Just
I'm
today.
Sid.
And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years?
Yep.
I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on.
Huh?
Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met?
Yes. Yes, it does.
It does. In a good way, of course.
Oh.
Thank you, Taya,
What?
for everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Nice.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
I am? Me? I'm guessing this is a regular stream. Yeah. Can't do anything too intense with this one. I might do longer streams on weekends.
I ought to get these ingredients.
Yesterday was also an exception.
This concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
Okay, nurse.
And thanks again.
That's doctor, by the way. And whoop. See if we can finally get Mid's stuff over with and get back to, you know, some excitement around here. I've not yet. There's a lot of things I gotta figure out around that one.
The moon dew.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Gotta figure out how to change up work schedule with school schedule. Oh, it's gonna be a rough time.
Progressing, Hippocrates.
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance.
Oh, thank
I
you.
was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
The Dew of Moon.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes
Oh.
of Wolf and Obus.
Yes, the best part of continued education. Loans! Oh, God.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Manny had, of course.
Thanks, Jill.
Oh, and Clive.
Huh?
It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
Yeah.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
So we say.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other.
Oh.
By a rigorous process of testing and retesting, perhaps someone ought to warn young...
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Let's go warn Mid that you gotta test things and you can't just jump in. Man, that ability points. Why would I have this? Why did you have that on you?
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yeah! Slowly, I'll give Mid the good news. I'll travel tirelessly and slowly. Maybe they'll have more? Aha! Renown rewards.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
If you are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystals cursed. But if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown us.
You earned this.
A friend in Northreach. It's 2 meteorites. I don't know if that was really anything special.
More for ya.
Yep. I don't really think that was anything special. Yeah, I don't even use meteorite for a lot of stuff.
I think Mid might need some help.
Mid! I solved all your problems. Go see your dad's grave.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking. Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant.
Oh.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then. Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
Oh. She's always got something going on.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
And bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Oh. Open your mouth when you laugh. I didn't like that. Sometime later. So, how did it go? It looks like garbage. It's not built yet. Oh no, now it looks pretty good up close.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Yeah.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Ha!
Good luck to them, I say.
You had him worried.
For this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Let me take like 2 days. Just 2 days, man.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
I don't want to see his grave. I haven't accepted reality.
Read about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the blight.
Mm-hmm.
Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate.
Ah. Pacing is roller coaster because you need some calm after that Titan fight. Goodness, Storm.
In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
Gotta get the lore parts out of the way. They do all the exposition at once, then they do all the hype at once.
Don't you always? Alright. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Hey?
I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
Oh.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Yeah.
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Cap.
Ho ho. What?
Who's building a ship?
Why? Why are people waiting until now to ask me for favors? Could have had these ready before I did all the mid stuff.
Fragment crystal too.
Damn right. What is this? Oh. Ah. Oh yeah, the apple thing. Oh, wait! Oh, quiet in the domain. I should probably be reading these. There's just a lot here. Sid the Second. Ha! Okay. Jeez. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledges at Otto's behest, and might have come across something you might need that might need your attention. Maybe, and by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledges.
Oh, there's a lot. Here, I thought we were getting back to the quest. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor?
Oh.
He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Oh. What's this last one? Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you are a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go ask that old bastard his problems once again.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Oh, can't have the guy making my swords down in the dumps. Everybody wants something from me. What's wrong with the boy?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
Huh?
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treat. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now just look at him, didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? You need a rest.
Huh. Bark.
What was it you said it was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean?
Let's see what everyone wants.
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you
Again?
might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. So perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still,
Huh.
we've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something.
Again?
Something I've never seen before.
That was
a sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade.
Ah.
The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's true.
No. They're not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
If you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it.
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords are always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Master blacksmith being distracted.
Sure, a soft touch, you know that. I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this.
Ho ho. I know I was talking to you about my dog, but swords.
You're looking well.
What's wrong?
Want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn?
Running around after him again?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the
Ah.
twins, and those that do go straight into private collection, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people in my clients? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord, the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and and he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate the...
Man, everyone's got something they want from me, don't they? It's like, hey, I know that you're probably excited to continue the main story now that you finished that mid stuff, but here's more side quests.
Lawsman, I need to ask you...
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so.
Ah.
But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what...
I rather think she might be right. Though not all canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals.
Ah.
Bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to us.
I don't recall ever seeing any of that.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands, for the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near...
Even so.
Good hunting.
These aren't like endangered animals you're about to have me hunt, are they? Is that what we're about to do? Oh man. I gotta talk with everything and everyone. Whew. Oh, hey, Helena.
The Enterprise will have 4 mithril engines, each needing its own display.
Ah. What do you want?
Clive. That's why I'm in. Shh. What? Is this better?
I think that the girl's just watching.
Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be...
Oh no!
...payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. I swear to the... Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping it from...
Bit late for that.
There you are!
Ah!
What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due. And instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. Now, what do you have a hole you've dug for yourself? Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt.
Ah!
And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen.
Oh, just pretty much, so everyone.
Talents. We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility.
Oh.
And it was my decision to entrust them to you. Is it my fault?
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden. Is there anything I can do?
There might be. Fancy taking these to Martha.
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece. That was something Sid and I set aside for, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me, mate. You know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going.
Oh.
Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Yes.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
I don't.
No. No. Oh boy. Alright. Now we can finally almost get side questing because there's still a whole other person I gotta talk to down in the dungeon. Mid's dungeon. This is probably gonna be a side quest stream. Who are you?
Here, Sid.
Uh-huh.
You might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit, yes. Bung the solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out. Just the problem is, you won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping.
I imagine Tyre could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like.
Proper.
So what exactly do you need?
Nothing but bomb ash will do. So I gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university store. You pour the blackest blight water through it.
I see.
It comes out clear as a mountain street.
Huh.
I did a bit of reading about where I... And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come...
I saw a billet on the hunt board for one. Just the I would have gone myself, but... Well... Fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Do I gotta go to the board myself? I'm still running around this base. A bone to pick. Whoop. So many quests. Hi. Ah. What is this? To all curse breakers, due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins, we have lately been investigating. All work in the region is to be halted. Interesting. Lest the echo should be awakened by our presence. No further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. Let me get a photo of that. An S-Class? Jesus. Okay, so I know where to find those later. A cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the groove. The soldier later identified the creature in the Almanac of Echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Okay. Is it just gonna stay there until I actually do it? Yeah. Okay. Yeesh. Which one of these things do I want to do first? No! I wanted the local map. Oh. Man, and there's a mission here too now? Let's do these other ones first. Ugh. Alright, let's go do these ones real quick. Because I could drop the thing off to Martha too. And maybe we'll upgrade your boy, Torgs. Why did it start me over here? How the hell? Where the hell's the entrance? What the hell? Huh? Martha? Oh, I'm at the wrong building, aren't I? Yeah. Martha, my girl, please don't yell at me.
Clive, we weren't
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Oh, one of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for a rainy day. Otto now deems that day to have arrived and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Karen, Martha, and Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the Vale.
A star ruby? I can't accept this.
Of course you can.
It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something
Yeah.
Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. But Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement. And I reckon what he saw in Sid, and don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. And you keep good company.
Thanks.
I suppose I do.
So, she accepted the payment. Alright, let's go get these bones. You need bones, but not just any bones. Bones, bones, bones. So, we gotta keep a hearty shipment of bones coming in for Torgal now, eh? Hey, how you doing? We ride! Hopefully I won't need potions to take on some antelope. Because I don't have healing potions. How tough could they be? Doom to doom to doom 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 to doom to doom doom doom. Huh. Calm down, you're not the target.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, you'd seem like just the place.
They were still following me? Ah.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Oh, I'm on block. I think I'm overdoing it. These antelope were not the threat I thought they were. Oops. I don't know why I thought they were gonna be a lot stronger. That was kind of brutal for the antelope. Are these bones you're happy with?
Will it be enough, I wonder?
Huh. Bone. Man, we got that cleaned up real fast.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Haha! Big puppo.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
So he needed bigger bones. What else we got? Right. And there's hunts here. But I won't worry about those now. Let's just get the sword thing done. Where was the bomb hidden? The bomb factory? The croc. Where the heck is that? Where? It's gotta be one I don't have yet. I might need to look it up, because I don't know if I've been to this location yet. Let's see. East of Dragon's Eyrie and north of the Imperial Chase. Where's either of those? Let's see. I think that's up here somewhere. No. Somewhere around here? Really? Somewhere around... Okay. Why is it here? Oh, there's a whole area over here I haven't been to. Okay. Well, we'll get that after we finish this up then.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Kara's collector.
Drake's fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone.
Find a new way of living. That's what you do.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Why?
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
On the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Oh.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good. Would you mind stepping outside?
Oh.
I'm sorry if I've caused you...
That? No.
That's
just how his lordship is. He's been dispossessed of his luggage. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stock. A single-edged sword. Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that...
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might... Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamon is said to pass through that...
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in absence.
That will be very kind.
Farewell.
Can I warp somewhere closer? Or really, all the way up there? Man! It has the audacity to tell me that this is only 100 yards closer? Man, chocobos cover a lot of distance. Look at that. Hey. Sorry, I just wanted your bloody hide. What? Dum 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 da dum da dum dum dum. So, yeah, this is the side quest stream now. So I just realized we're halfway through the stream and we've literally only done side quests. Whoop! Oh, come on, you can make that. You can make that, boy. Whoop! Gah! Run! Run! Man, how does my chocobo even get out here? Don't worry about it, that's how. Fought a turtle over here. Just wanna remind everyone, I fought a turtle over here. Jump over the broken carriage. You!
Thanks, Gal.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Get him! Nice try.
Oh, I pulled out the shield, though. Come at me, the innkeeper. Haha! Oh, he's still going. No! There we go. You deserve this. Probably should have started with this one. Not this time. Haha. Enough. Give me that stuff. Give me that luggage. Nice. The spoils of war.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right.
How are we gonna carry it back there? What's our carrying plan?
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make
He went with the original name.
A formidable name indeed.
Where?
Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question.
Hmm.
Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more.
Whoa.
It's the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However,
so it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he...
And there are many other collectors out there.
Wow, he was like offended by that.
But only one do I consider my nemesis, Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, master.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
My lordship.
Ah.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interest now. Let's see what Blackthorn...
Neat, neat. Interesting. Let's go, No, I was in the right spot. Let's go take care of this bomb business and handle this new Northreach mission, because everyone needs Clive's time. Oh, no, wait, this isn't that what I thought it was. This was giving the dame her payment.
There's talk at the glass gate.
Did you hear? I want to see.
Oh. I haven't seen you in so long, Isabel.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Oh.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Here you go.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone
Oh, don't thank me. Thank Otto.
Me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappointed me. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway.
What?
My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
Oh.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you,
wait, what?
At the Hideaway, are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes.
I didn't know this, lore.
Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Hmm.
We will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
if Karen didn't kill him. Right, the bomb. Man, I keep forgetting this is all the same location. There. Let's head on over there and get that bomb that I don't have potions to fight with. We'll learn the hard way.
Ready, go?
Hey, potion. I feel safe now. Get out of here, Dragonette. Don't mind me just dropping in. I don't think they noticed. Huh. How have I never come down here? How have I never seen such sights? Should have called this one Sidequests stream. I don't think it's over here. But I'll steal 2 bloody hides and whatever's in this box. Black blood, interesting. I think it's abandoned. Why can't I bring the choka? Why, though? I probably don't need the bird for this part, but we got the bird. Maybe I should have just called this one Side Quest today. There we go. That's the bomb I've been looking for. Hi. Bomb King.
What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty.
He didn't get picked up. Oh, he doesn't have a stun bar. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Interesting. Woo!
Nice try.
Here we go. Damn! I was hoping this would pick up all the bombs. Woo! Things are getting a little wild. Woo! 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 Ah, that got him. Think, Mark. I'm not sure I fully understand why the reference, but I like it either way.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash.
Oh, I forgot to read the item.
Let's see if there's any more.
Oh.
That should do it.
Now, back to the hideaway. No! Where we can get all these side quests done, and then the next stream will have to be back at the plot, if you will. Let's grab these ones first. Here you are.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
Ah.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Oh, I brought 5 for later.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return,
Aha.
you can thank Tomes for me. Bloody know it all.
I was just on my way to see him.
I was. Man, wants me to talk to everyone.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Oh ho!
Whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valestia.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Won't be so bad if all you ever fought were duels.
Yeah.
Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent will be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this redstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon I get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece.
Ah.
Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valestian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
That's the spirit.
Breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was
Ah.
your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone.
I see.
Hey, I owe you one. August 2.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
I'll see that my debt to you's paid.
Ah.
You come and find me when...
Right.
I've got some materials. Let me see the stuff. This is what I've been excited for. New sword. New sword. New sword. Ooh. Jeez, I'm gonna get Excalibur? I want Excalibur, not Excalibur. Do I have the stuff for it now? Do I have the stuff for it now?
What do you need? What do you want?
Huh? Whoa! Wow, there's a lot of new stuff. What is a Grimalakin hide? What am I using right now? I think I'm using this enhancer. 2. Excalibur. Okay, nothing new around these. I'll have to look into this hide thing.
Fine.
Alright, let's talk with Yield Tomes. Huh.
Ah, were you able to locate your...
We were indeed, Lord.
Yes.
You pointed us in exactly the right direction.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Oh.
That reminds me. Do you recall our conversation
Uh-huh.
concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
I do.
How she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva, and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
Are you suggesting?
Huh?
Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid.
Oh.
In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword.
Oh.
One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more...
If I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
Hmm.
We are...
He's a good boy, is what he is. Man. Oh, I'm totally equipping that. Uh-huh. I'm totally putting that bad boy on. Oh, look how excited he is now. Bum 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 bum.
Is that the thing Toes helped?
Huh. Yep.
It told me she was building a ship.
How'd it go?
Good. So Lady Karen accepted...
Ah, she was just too stubborn. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my...
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Ah, you're gonna send me back to her? Always something. All right. Here's your king bomb, Ash.
Alright, how's that hunt?
There you go.
That's the stuff. You're a gent. Right then.
Make it so. Very good. Huh. Did I just stand by and watch? Ah.
And it works. Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down
Uh-huh.
the boulder. There's no need.
Don't be...
What'd you get me?
Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I would.
Interesting.
We happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Olympic.
Ah.
Will make even the toughest leather. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle of...
Ah, more potions. That's a good reward. More potions. I'm gonna change the name of this stream to Sidequest Day.
Well,
It certainly feels...
right?
Thank you.
No. For supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't word it that way. Man. So I could just carry more stuff now. Cool. Maybe I'll actually buy potions. Nice! That's a good difference. Gotta run. Hup. Ba-da-dum boom. Da-dum da-dum dum 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 dum.
It told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
You guys really do love having the exact same conversation everywhere. I heard you refused payment.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Can't argue with that.
Even get this. A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I have no idea who they were talking about.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stone. Thanks to this lump, I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square. Right away.
Yeah. That was a really bad time to bring that up.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Arthur and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he
died? 20-something.
Damn.
Give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long night, I set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. Me and Sid stayed close. Promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first known day, and there was no hiding his nag.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world.
Oh, god damn, man.
Who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then. I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Damn, son. The distant past? Yeesh.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
Look at all of them 5 years ago.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
Huh. What's this?
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old son.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went.
Oh, we brought it all back.
Why would he? Him or anyone? I'd only have told it to piss off. You're wrong though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us.
Especially Goots, who hasn't talked once since I met him, right?
I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go with the helm?
Ha!
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go,
Uh-huh.
Sid would have wanted you to have this.
It's a dirty cup.
But that's...
This will do me just fine.
Ooh.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
What do you have?
Bow na 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 na. Still a level up. Jeez. Coronado Sid never once washed his goblet despite using it every day for both wine and small beer. Ah, the alcohol kept it clean. Really? All that? I didn't get to like another reward? Like, jeez, man. Alright, I know it's a little early, but I'm getting nauseous and a headache, so I gotta stop. It's a short stream and it became Sidequest Day. Alright, I hope you guys join me next time. Love you. Mean it. Click.